You're listening to Revolution Rampage, and the season is over. It's done.
Boo-hoo.
It's been a week, so I guess more than a week. I don't know. I've been mourning,
Right.
crying. I'm wearing black today to signify that.
I'm losing track of my
Uh,
days.
Here,
I got green.
I've been enjoying watching the Bruins get stomped, so
the Bruins
I'm
are getting stopped,
I
even
feel
though
Oh,
they're getting away with murder still.
7-1? 7-1? You
lovely.
gotta be kidding me.
Beautiful.
They're
What was
losing
today? They just
4-1
4-1.
or something like that. It's a ridiculous score. Where you know what?
Thank you, Tampa Bay, for not
Yeah, I
choking.
know.
Yeah,
Thank you,
another
Tampa.
Southern team comes to our rescue.
I know that's right. I have a whole new
Yeah,
respect for
It's
Tampa Bay
3-1,
now.
but Tampa now has a 3-1 lead.
but unfortunately, us whooping somebody's butt ended up helping them.
Yeah, the Rangers. We already talked about that last time when we had Abby Labar on with us, and the Rangers.
But we gotta lament. It's just so much shocking how much worse this division's gonna get.
At least we have the 13th pick. Thank you, Toronto.
Did you see that they actually wanted to have us trade our pick back to them for Kasperi Kapanen?
No, I missed that.
I didn't hear about that. I know Kasperi Kapanen did go to Pittsburgh for a first and some nonsense.
But Pittsburgh fans are not happy from what I've been hearing about them again for the third year in a row losing their first rounder.
Are Pittsburgh fans ever happy?
They're
Happy.
spoiled. They're spoiled with winning.
I hope they never find happiness ever.
The only fans that are humble in that town are Pirates fans.
Well, yeah. I mean, at that point, you can only suffer so much before you become humble. I mean,
yeah, but
you know what? I like what the Pirates did during the baseball season.
Yar.
Did you see that they if a foul ball falls in your seat that you should have been in, they mail it to you.
Oh, that's cool.
I wish the Durham Bulls did that, but
well, let's see if you have season tickets. I mean, you got season tickets? You don't know if they're doing it or not.
Minor leagues aren't even playing. That's my point. North Carolina is so messed out of baseball because all of the teams we have are minor league. The closest major league team we have is Washington.
Is it Washington or is it Atlanta? Which one's closer?
It depends on what part of the state you're in. For you, Omar, it's probably Atlanta. For us, it's probably Washington.
It's 5 hours drive either way.
Yeah.
But which one would you rather go to? Aha.
They should do that with
whoever's playing the Yankees
or something.
Yeah.
Or toss pucks into the stand or T-shirts or whatever. But
that sounds like someone could get hurt.
No, I mean in the empty ones. And if you were supposed to sit there, then they mail it to you. But
can't do that in a bubble.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are they going to injure all their fans?
No, I just mean from
He's talking about throwing them into empty seats.
No, I'm saying like the fans, like the actual fans they did in Edmonton.
I don't know. My seat's in their 300s, so I never get anything anyway. So, oh well.
Get the parachute toss.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it never comes in the 300s. It still doesn't. They would have to throw it.
Hey, Tony Romo was there that day. The guy
we would have to tell Boggs to literally just take off the parachute and chuck it.
Right, exactly, because the parachutes don't come to the 300s, and that even that new cannon thing that they've got doesn't come up there.
Hey, Stormy, we're watching you. We 300s want stuff.
I know, right? I was so spoiled when I was in the 100s, but my purse decided that it was time to stop being in the 100s. Well, the playoffs is what got me.
Yeah, what's getting a lot of people right now, especially with season tickets, is when is the season going to start? For one,
yeah.
Two,
some of us are already paid off.
Two, what's happening with the outdoor game, and three, are we even going to be loud in the building?
I don't even know what's going on.
there's a lot of questions, and this being the end of season episode, why not? We got to put them somewhere.
I am in a study for a vaccine though, so hopefully it's, I think it's in like stage 2 or something. I got a shot yesterday, so we'll see. Maybe that's promising that they're starting to study humans
Human
now.
trials.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a vaccine, the only other way is if everyone got infected and either got over it or died. And if that's literally the way. Except this thing still has okay, even
A
if it
ways
has
to
like
go.
less than a 1% for all the fucking dissenters out there saying this nonsense.
Hey, you got
Hey,
the
keep it
F-bomb.
PG. Keep it PG.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the one that has to change the rating.
Yeah.
I mean, just let me know.
I've been
'cause-
really upset at the whole world recently, so you know what?
Yeah.
If
We're
you
not
want,
doing.
if you want to see what he's talking about, check out Omar's Twitter. It's a good watch. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, me dunking on people or the double yolk eggs?
Both. I want to know where you got those. Those things look good.
Hey, it's the
The
entire
what?
carton. I promise you, the entire carton, all 12 eggs, double yolked. And I don't know.
Oh, W.
That's all my good luck in the world. Just in one carton of eggs, and maybe I shouldn't have eaten them, or is that a sign of good things to come? I have no idea. This is very confusing.
Or impending heart attack. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, I'm not eating them all at once, all right?
Maybe you should have
That's where all
bought
the
a lottery
cholesterol
ticket.
Yeah. Hey, there's that.
I don't know about that. Every lottery ticket bought is a tax cut for some corporation, so no.
Oh my God.
It's a true story.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to hockey and talk about how everybody thought Andrei Svechnikov died, but luckily he's okay.
No, he's fine. It's a high ankle sprain for Andrei Svechnikov. He will be back when the season starts again. Honestly, he could have been back had the team made it to the conference finals. Even especially with the delays for the moments of silence and the sort of semi-protest by the NHL. He could have made it into the second round, like Game 5, Game 6 if needed. Yeah, and honestly, right about now, he's pretty much already out of the boot. And the thing about high ankle sprains is they're hard to.
They are not. I could attest to personal experience. They are not fun. They stay around.
They do, and it's about therapy, getting good physical therapy. I mean, I've had a high ankle sprain from a a jumping exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I landed on the edge of a hill mound. One foot hit the hill, the other one didn't, and it's like a mound that's about like this wide, this tall. So it's like jumping onto a single brick. So of course that sent a shock up to my ankle, and that's kind of like what happened there when he got folded down by Zdeno Chara. Now, Zdeno Chara, people say, well, he didn't do it on purpose. It's not a slow foot. You know what you're doing. You got a 7-something foot frame. You've had that your entire life. You know what you're doing with it. Now,
that's a question for Boston. Will he be back? Because his contract's up.
I don't know. I mean, he's getting there up there in age, and I don't know. I mean, maybe this was his last hurrah. Speaking of people under last hurrah, let's talk about Justin Williams real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
please. No, I don't want to think about him leaving again.
Yeah. I would not be shocked, though, if he stayed around another year. I wouldn't be shocked.
Would they give him the same kind of contract? I mean, would you even –
It's got to be for the right price.
Yeah, and he hasn't really been that great, to be honest. And honestly, his biggest value was his leadership. And by not being there when the season started, he relinquished that. Honestly, I'd rather have him just had started the season with the Canes and just continue captain versus this semi-retirement thing. And the thing is, he's going to stick around, Raleigh. He belongs here now. He's North Carolinian through and through right now. His kids are here. He's coaching here, all of that. I wouldn't be surprised to see him join the team in some capacity.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked as like the assistant coach and kind of do like the whole Brenda Moore thing. starting, and then I see that happening for him.
Coach Williams. Ooh, that's a good thought.
I could see it. Yeah.
He's got the capacity to teach, right? The game wasn't something that came naturally to him. I'll say this. I've said this before. I'll say it again. The most talented players make the worst coaches, and there's a
Wayne
reason.
Gretzky.
Right, but there's a reason for that, right? Because all these super talented players, they get the game like that, right? Everything makes super sense to them. They understand the concepts really quickly. They get everything, just at a flicker of a switch. And to them, it is almost impossible to comprehend why it would take another player, a junior player or so forth, more time to understand the concept. And for those kind of players, it's a lot of frustration for them because they don't understand why these players aren't immediately getting the content or whatever. So, yeah, the best players don't make good coaches because they don't understand how long it takes for them to learn something. So, in my opinion, like Williams was not – I'm not going to say he wasn't one of the best players he was, but he wasn't super talented. He got there through hard work, effort. He was not a Sidney Crosby. He's not a Wayne Gretzky. He's not a Connor McDavid. He's not any of these kids. He's just he got to being a three-time Stanley Cup champion because of hard work, effort, dedication, understanding, being a student of the game, all the things that would make him a good coach. Same reason Rod Brind'Amour is where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, that Conn Smythe trophy he has doesn't hurt either.
No, it doesn't. But again, that's kind of points towards that effort and that not relying on talent and relying on skill, but instead relying on effort, hustle, grinding, all the things.
Don't you think that's a good quality to bring in for someone in a leadership position like a coach?
Absolutely.
Like instilling it into.
I wouldn't be surprised if he starts small. I don't know if he's going to jump straight to assistant coach, right? Because that's kind of a gamble a little bit. But I can
maybe
see
he'll be like Samsonov and be a scout for a while.
I don't know if he'll be so much a scout. He'll coach for just being like a forwards coach, just be there won't be on the behind the bench on game days, but between practices and stuff, he'll be up in the booth, just watching down stuff like that. Right. I would see him helping Rod make decisions from up there.
Practices in their brand new facility, which is open.
It is. It is open, and
they got a Zamboni. They put that on Twitter today or yesterday. Either way, gotta do it out there.
So is David Ayres moving down here now?
Right. Oh, please. I would die if that actually happened.
The girls' junior Canes have moved in and have started doing their thing now, so that's pretty cool.
So far, from what I've seen, it. Like people who've actually done practices, North Carolina Warriors, the Canes junior girls, a few others are getting their facilities ready. I know NC State Wolfpack are getting theirs ready, men's and women's. Duke's getting theirs ready. And with Duke, UNC, NC State, all that, they actually just changed leagues. They're still in the ACCHL. But they're no longer the ACHA, which is the overall body. They're now in the College Hockey Federation, the CHF. Great acronym. But not much is going to change. It's just a tidbit that I saw today.
I would say that sounds like replacing one name with another, one couple of letters with another couple of letters. But, there's future of hockey in Carolina's bright. I think the only thing really that's going to get in the way is this pandemic.
Yep. But we do got one thing coming up that will help. And it involves video games.
What?
Right.
Yeah, you can actually now do the snatch move in NHL 21.
Oh,
they put it in the demo.
Yeah, we saw it. Once again, the Carolina Hurricanes have changed the game, literally.
Do we know who's going to be on the cover of that?
Oh yeah, it's Alex Ovechkin and
again. What is it?
But have you seen the cover? The cover is atrocious. Look, can I go on a rant about this cover?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a rant on this cover, okay? Because I got a lot of different issues. Okay, everyone got their drinks out. Awesome. So
Should
here's
have been David Ayers.
I mean, there should have been
It
a
should have
lot
been
of
David
things.
Ayers.
So my problem is, yeah, Ovechkin's been on there before. Cool. But yeah, he's a great player. Yeah, they're doing the whole Russian anthem thing, and they're playing the whole like good guy from Russia. But my problem with all this is the cover's ugly, regardless of what player's on there, because it's like someone tried to do a collage, but their entire ability to create a collage came from
Instagram.
it came from an app. It's not even Instagram. It's like collage.com. And like they sent
Oh,
8
gosh.
different pictures of Ovechkin, and I went bloop 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 bloop. And you're like, would you like to add anything to it? They're like, yes, we would like to add the words NHL 21 to it. They're like Dudskis.
Somebody must have been drinking vodka because that.
Hey, it's ugly. It's ugly. But the thing is, they did that for every sport. They did that for FIFA. They did that for the upcoming Madden. They like graphic design is my passion. And
The best one out of all of them is the FIFA one, but that's still arbitrary. They're all ugly. Who thought of this?
right? It's like you have all this technology. You have Photoshop. You have all this design tools, and you make a collage in the ugliest way possible. It looks like some Karen's love life and misery fucking picture frame.
I mean, even PK Subban's cover, which Amanda, we know you have, and it's signed, but it's minimalist. It's literally PK Subban on the cover on a yellow background. That's it.
But there was
And it's still better.
It
It's
was
still
some
better.
Photoshop to it. They put some effort into it. This one was just like, stick a picture here, stick a picture here,
Oh,
over
God.
here, over here, and on top of all that, we're just gonna slap this one big picture of Ovi, and then on top of that, you ready for this, folks? We're gonna put up a NHL 21. So yeah.
Wow.
Oh, are you kidding me? Apparently, Zoom has is no longer doing the thing. We've got like 10 minutes to wrap this thing up.
We're doing the thing. Wow.
Sorry, some people showed up at my door to fix my fence. It would have been nice if they had given me a heads up.
So
They were coming.
Apparently, our conversation is going to get cut short
Oh, no.
because we're
Okay.
doing it on Zoom.
Right.
So we have 9 minutes and 24 seconds. Can we do this? I think we can.
Yeah.
Sorry, they. What?
They stopped
But,
doing it.
I mean-
Apparently, they decided the pandemic was over and that people
Oh.
didn't need to use Zoom anymore.
Oh,
It's news to me.
time to find a new platform.
Go back to Skype.
Well, we could do Skype. We could do, I think, Blue Jean.
Well,
I don't know if Blue Jean does.
We can do Discord.
Ah.
I mean, there's so many
Oh,
other
yeah.
platforms.
So many.
There's so many other platforms.
but-
So yeah, folks, we
but
decided
back
to
to
try this
the
on Zoom today, and Zoom just showed me a little remaining meeting time. You are running out of time before this whole computer blue sky high.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
All right then.
All right, so let's go on to the future, which we have no clue. The draft is coming up, and we got the
Yeah.
13th pick.
It's a deep draft, so I'm not really worried about who you can pick up at 13. There's a couple of good goalies, but honestly, our goalie situation is a couple of years away from being 100%. We've got 3 guys who are going to come up. People are like, "Well, sign Robin Leonard, sign all these guys," and I'm just like, and then what are we doing with the 3 other dudes? Because we still
Yeah.
have James Reimer, Alex Nedeljkovic, and Peter Mrazek all signed through the end of next season, and it's just like, okay, do we trade them? Because who's gonna pick them up? Do we buy
We
them
need to
out?
focus on our bottom 6 forwards. That is what we need to focus on.
Right. So I'm telling you right now, Justin Williams is not coming back. I don't see it happening. That gives Carolina an opportunity to sign a good forward to kind of, I don't want to say word replace, but a good forward to kind of fill in. Because Warren Fogel's gonna need a new contract. I think he's gonna get it. He's going to get a decent contract, kind of like what Brock McGinn got last season. He hasn't blown the doors off of this season or the playoffs like we thought he would. McGinn's been solid, but again, I think he is worth what his contract is, and Warren Fogel's right up there with him. Honestly,
What about Hayden? Does Hayden get a new contract?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hayden's gonna get
Yes.
he's gonna be our sixth forward, sixth defenseman. So
Once we get Pesci back.
Right, we get Pesci back. So our defensemen are still gonna be along the lines of Jacob Slavin, Dougie Hamilton, Brady Shea, Brett Pesci,
Hayden.
and
Our
then
defense is
Jake
great.
Gardner and Hayden Fleury, and then your
There's our defense.
Because
Because
seventh guy is gonna be Jake Bean if you need him.
Virtanen's gone because he's not a free agent.
Vatanen, yeah. So, yeah, Vatanen's not going to be there. I know it's hard for us to let go of a Finn, but here we go. So, we did it with Eric Holla.
We're set with defense. We're set with goalies. Focus on forwards.
So, yeah, we can
100%.
always improve in skill when it comes to goalies. Just we don't have the managerial space to do so.
We got some cap to work with, but still.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You got Dougie Hamilton and Andrei Svechnikov coming up on contracts, and these guys are going to want extensions for the season. You got to save your cap.
The good thing is we do get rid of the buyout from the worst contract.
Patrick Marleau?
The other one.
We get rid of both. So Patrick
Darling?
Marleau.
Yeah.
So actually, Alexander Semin, Patrick Marleau, and Justin Folk's contracts will finally fall off.
Yeah, so that'll free some space up.
Yeah, so we'll get some space up, and that space will belong to Andrei Svechnikov and Dougie Hamilton. So that's your off season right there, folks. So whatever you think the Hurricanes are going to do, those are the things they need to focus on. Good news is we'll have plenty of time between now and either late December, early January to kind of figure out what we're doing there. Who knows? I see another huge trade coming in this offseason. Don Waddell.
The Don's going to do something.
The Don's going to make it. He's going to make a move. He's going to make a trade. I say you look at a team like Arizona, who just lost a couple of picks. You guys hear about this? They lost their first-round pick next season and the third-round pick this season.
Okay, I thought it was their second.
Is it second or third? I want to say it's third. But anyways, they're suffering.
It's still bad.
Yeah, so they paid up out of the wazoo as a punishment, which I think is interesting because they got punished more than the Astros did for cheating their way to a World Series.
Yeah, but they're getting pegged every game by baseball, so.
This is not a baseball podcast, so I'll talk about that on my Twitter or something.
I wish I had a cup of tea, but that's none of my business.
Right?
But hey, we got Dougie back. He's going to get healthy. Pesci's recovering, so the players are getting healthy, and that's what we need when we start up. Is we need people being healthy. Now with the whole COVID thing, we don't know if they're going to do the hub cities again. Are they going to play in different arenas?
I don't see them starting next season without the fans because at this point, doing the playoffs was monetarily, and it's easier to get 24 teams into two hubs and quickly cut them out versus keeping 31 teams for a whole season's worth in 2 or 4 hubs. That's not as easy logistically. It'll be a nightmare, honestly. So I don't see them trying to restart next season without an actual an actual plan to put fans in the seats and playing in their home arenas. They're looking at other leagues that are playing in their home parks. So, when I say parks, I mean baseball, and even that's not looking good so far. 3 teams,
baseball,
4
MLS,
teams.
USL.
Football's trying to do that as well, but in baseball, at least 4 teams had COVID scares. This is not a joke, and I think people should start taking it more and more seriously.
Yep.
All right.
Hurricanes sign Rayla.
Right?
We're working on it.
I think one of the things that's interesting right now is do you do a parade if you win the cup? Say Tampa wins the cup, do you do a parade? I'm kind of glad that the Hurricanes aren't in this anymore, right? My stress levels have gone down a bit. I'm not so worried about what ifs anymore.
Other than we want Boston to get destroyed, which they are.
I mean, Boston is one loss away. I mean, Boston is where, they're trying to do what we hope to do, and they stopped us from doing it, so hopefully Tampa will stop them from doing it. It's kind of the circle of karma keeps going on. The Islanders are doing surprisingly well. Did not see them going as far, but the other series going on right now are all tied up, so there's really no outlook there. We'll make another pod probably after the cup is awarded. But I think there's a lot to take away from there.
Yeah, I've kind of jumped on the Islanders and the Vegas bandwagon.
I'm Avs.
Yeah.
I'm Avalanche. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm Avs as a team of players, although they made some mistakes on social media that I don't want to get into. So, Spaghetti-O, Instagram.
Plus, they're getting a lot of injuries, so I don't know how far they'll actually go.
Yeah, they got racked up, with their was it
Grubauer
who got hurt and stuff. So,
yeah,
there goes my bracket.
Yeah,
and I want to know if anyone's bracket is still holding up through all this, because
Not even
once again, we're getting wrecked through that.
Yeah, but you know how you can get wrecked another way? Get some Distilling Company. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. No, I think Amanda, what anything? Well, we still got a bit about a minute. Anything from women's hockey that's we need to know?
I mean, they're going to start in January. They're doing a lot of practicing.
I'm happy they're just playing, or they decided to play.
I love that the Toronto Six is jumped on the Canes wagon.
Yeah,
that was fun to watch.
They're starting to come out in a big way.
Yeah, I'm proud of that. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm still not a fan of the name, but I
like the name.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I kind of like the name. I'm not so sure that I'm a fan of the 6th as an 06 thing. But hey, Toronto.
Hey, maybe that's another reason they jumped on the bandwagon.
Maybe they hate Boston too, huh? All right.
Yeah.
It's been a fun episode, short episode. I hope everyone's has enjoyed it.